Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Now, I'm going to do some playing about, so I just tried a bit. Didn't go too good, but now I'm going to show you. This is what I'm going to do this time. I'm going to make some moulds, I hope. Now, I've got this amazing casting resin. Now, I got it from Perth, and it was, I think it cost me about $30-something. That might have been with postage. Anyway, I did have a try at this, but I realised now what I've done wrong, so I'm going to have another go. So you get these two bottles. You get some sticks, some paddle pop sticks, and you get little cups, and of course you get instructions, and that's it. So now, when I did mine before, I stirred it for too long. I didn't even get a chance to pour it all out, and here's what I have now, one of these, right? Don't think I can really turn it into much. I ended up getting just one little flower, which I'm really excited about. I mean, I did overpour, and I have to be really careful now about that the next time, alright? So, I'm going to just have a mouthful of water, because I forgot to do that before I turn the thing on. And I have to put equal parts. First of all, you're supposed to warm up your little bits that you're going to be using. That means the mould. So I've got a heater on there behind me, and I'm going to put that down in front of there. Now I'm going to have a dessert spoon of each one, and I'm going to put it in there. It does say to put in a paper cup, and I've only got these plasticky things, but it worked okay, except for the fact that I stirred it for too long into this little one. So I'm going to pour it into there because it fits in there okay. So now I need to get equal parts of each thing, and I'm going to put in one dessert spoon. That's two there. Right. I did put gloves on last time, but I had them on for a little tiny while, and I took them off because they were just driving me crazy. You can't do anything with things over your hands, it's just too hard. Anyway, you'll probably be happy you're not watching that first video, because I could not get the top off this no matter what. Well, no matter how hard I tried, it would not come off. But anyway, I washed these things out with water. The little cups. I washed them out and dried them because I didn't want to have any residue of the piece with it there. So now I've got a dessert spoonful of that one and a dessert spoonful of that one. So now you put them into the same thing like so, and only stir for 30 seconds, please, Sonia. Okay, so I'll pour them in like that. It's all in there. Come on. Okay. You get your little stick and you stir, and we'll only go for 30 seconds. And that'll be enough. And I'll slowly move this stuff over. I don't know why I'm talking like this. I have to somehow get the moulds up off the floor and put them here too. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. It's supposed to just start to get warm, I think, and then you can pour it, and that's it. So now I'm going to pour it into these. Stop fiddling about. I'm going to pour some into this one where the bird is. There, birdies. Oh dear. Don't over pour it now, Sonia. Oh dear. Not easy. I might do this one here. This nice big flat one. It's a lacy looking one. And some bows. Oh dear, I'm getting it everywhere. This is not easy. I suppose you've got to stop panicking, Sonia. That's the way. Nobody panics, not even you, Sonia. Nobody panic today. I need a different way of pouring this. This is just not the right way to pour it in, I'm telling you now. By that little thing, it's just not working for me. I hope I can get the extra bits off this. I imagine I will be able to. Let's try what one of them looks like. And then, yeah, that's what I'm rushing for. You know, a tiny tip of it in and the whole thing goes in there. You need a tiny bit. Come on, tiny bit of that. Okay, now I've got it all over the place. I'm not going to worry too much. I'm just hoping that it's going to be, it's a messy business, isn't it? I suppose one should be trained in this before one tries it. Yeah, I'm trying to make tiles. I'm gonna work it out. I really am. I tried to bake some in the little oven that I've got here. Now I've got heaps of this in all these compartments. They're all going to be stuck to a piece of stuff, aren't they? When I say a piece of stuff, it's all going to be... This is going to take 10 minutes, it says. So I'm just going to have a little talk to you while we're doing this. Sonya, pick it up. Right. Now I've got extra, haven't I? You know, I've got too much here. Just too much on them. Truly. This is not working. It will, but I will just make these and never use it again. Ah, dear. Okay, so now you just had a good laugh for the day. It's Sonya's trial with this stuff here. Okay. See if it gets on your hands too. Now I'm going to have this all over the place, and these are all going to be stuck together. Look at that, aren't they? Gee, I hope it works. If it doesn't, then I've done it wrong again, and you won't see the video. And I'll just say to you next time, well, Sonya did that, but it didn't work for her. Look at this. I've got it everywhere. How am I going to do this? If I can put it in this thing. I was going to try this and see if it worked. I don't know. You've got to have the right sort of thing to do these moulds, don't you? Something's starting to go white there. It must be working. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Sticking things everywhere. Got mess for miles. Spread that out a bit on this. It's going sticky. But that bit there's starting to turn white. Look at that. If I leave it alone, it'll set, and then I'll just have these big pieces. But I guess I'll have to break them off when they go hard, I suppose. Anyway, so that's my attempt on that, and we're going to have a look at that in a second. Now, I've been really excited about everybody's things that they've wrote to me about all their interesting stories from when you were young. It's been absolutely fun for my competition, and I'm really looking forward to you know, doing that and doing the draw for you people that have been my subbies and been supporting me and helping me, you know, through all the things that go on in life, you know, which is really weird, I know, but if you feel like you need to talk, you can just come on the YouTube and have a yarn and show people how to do stuff, and it's really good. Just going to continue wiping my hands a bit. I'll let you just watch it. Some of these are turning white now, so I'm really pleased about that. Some of them must be working for you, Sonya. But I figure I won't touch all that white stuff because it's all going to set on everything that it's sitting on, and then I can just break it off there, okay? That's what I'm planning anyway. So hopefully that'll work. Now, I've been doing a little bit of bits and pieces with some clay as well. I'm not really pleased with how these are turning out because I tried to do it with the clay that goes in the oven, and when I put it in my oven, like it started burning because I was using one of those little inside ovens. Now these are made out of air dry clay. This one here I thought turned out okay because I've put some eyeshadow on that. I was waiting to get some oh, what's that nice stuff? Pearlex, something powder. It's not in my head. I'm having a senior's moment. Anyway, I'm waiting to get some of that powder so I can put on the ones that I'm going to make out of polymer clay before I bake them, because you've got to do that. So I'm going to bake them in the oven, and these ones are just air dry. And actually these are not quite dry, you can see that that's still wet, but I'm going to, hopefully I can colour these and see how they go when I get the Pearlex. I don't know whether it's going to work on there, whether I should just paint these, but I stuck the diamondy bit in the side of that just to see how it go. I know these aren't square or oblong properly, but I think you can actually sand it back to make the edges a bit neater than that. But anyway, so here I have a dearie me, look at this. This is going to be all stuck on the top. Look at that. This might be stuck to the paper forever and ever. I should be able to get the little bits out of the holes, shouldn't I? I'll have a go at that in a minute. That thing's still going. Yes, we're still waiting for it to settle down a bit and see how it goes. But anyway, so that one didn't turn out too bad, did it? Because I was watching a lady, she'd done a whole heap of these and put them onto a box, and gee, they look good. I can't remember your name now, I'm so sorry. Oh dear. But anyway, she didn't show us how to do this part. I've been making lots of mistakes, you know, doing a bit of trial and error, because you need to do that. You need to have a go. If you want to try something, you have to be prepared for the mistakes, and then you try and fix them if you can. So when I do these, I wanted to find out a way that I could put this into squares and make squares, but I can't figure out what I can tip it inside of to make the squares and the tiles, because I thought that'd work. But then if I started that, I've got, just fixing my fingernail here because it broke. I've got dominoes and I've got Scrabble tiles that I could use, but I need to put impressions on them and, you know, put pictures on them and things like that. And I don't know what I want to do, so I'm just, you know, how you got to get out there and smack away at things until you get something that you really want to make. Now, I don't know whether any of this is quite ready yet, because it's still probably not time. I'm not even timing this, you know. Aren't I terrible? It's supposed to be. It's a bit sticky till it dries. Them birds look like they've worked out well. Yeah. Move this out of the way. So I'm hoping that you're enjoying watching this. Yeah, it's like watching paint dry, eh? Now that one hasn't got enough in him. The bow may do. Those two bows may work. I don't know. And I guess, I mean, we have heaps of embellishments, but trying a bit of something different is good fun, isn't it? You know, playing around with it. I really need to have some time doing that instead of doing all. I just want to have a bit of a break, you know, from doing things for a while. Just do what I want to do, you know. You feel like you. Look at that! I've got one of those. But this is fun. I'm not under any pressure because I don't have to give it to anybody. If I don't want to, and it's good fun. I mean, you know, like it's not a competition or anything, but I love entering them because I like people to, and they have in competitions. I like entering things, but I always get behind. But anyway, so I can't think of anything else exciting. I know, well, it's not exciting. My daughter's been away for the weekend, so she's be coming home today, I hope. She's gone off to the football and the trots and so forth, and you know, isn't it weird? You know, you can miss your kids. You know, when she's here, you know, sometimes I wouldn't even know she was here because she's always doing away off doing something. But when they go and travel, it's a bit different. You feel like you need to see what they're doing. You know, even though you can't, you need to know what they're doing. That's my jug. It whistles when I tip a drink of water. Cheers, everybody. I wonder what I do now. Do I pop them out yet? No, nothing's working yet. It's all just still sitting there. Not yet. Might take longer than the allocated time. Because, you know, you got to pick at things. You can't leave them alone, can you? Well, I can pull that off there, though, see? And that might help me. come off before when I did it, so you know, you're not really ruining these things that you're making it out of, because these skinny bits come off. It's that bit there that I hope will be okay. I'm sure I'll get a couple of things out of it. Probably never use that stuff again until I find something. I think the tiles, I want to make the tiles with it. Even though I've got some, I'd like to make my own. And then I can put an impression or something of a stamp or whatever on it, I guess. I don't know. Just dry the polymer clay. That's my next trick anyway. I've got some, but I have to wait until I get... I suppose I'm going to go and use it, aren't I? Go and use it and put it in the oven. And see if it dries all right. I'm just getting these bits off around here that are interfering with what we're doing. Okay, so that's not working. Oh yeah, here it is. Up there. Don't want to wreck it. I've got something. I've got a little flower in there. And just see, wonder how long I've been on here for. I can't even look at that because way up there. Let me tripod up really high, so I thought I might do that to see what sort of I'm going to take these up the street with me next time I go, I hope. Take my camera and show you about a bit. See where I go when I take off, you know, on my scooter. Actually, this one might come out now. Look at that. It does. Oh, isn't that pretty? I've got a bow. There's a tiny little hole in it there. It might have been just a bit of air. Oh, that's really good. I'll cut this off. Not with your best scissors, Sonia. Not with your best scissors. Okay. These were my best scissors way back in the olden days. But they're not anymore. So that's going to work, eh? Cutting that off. Still feels a bit soft, but look, isn't it? It turned out pretty. I've got to cut them daggy bits off. I need there's this other thing here. I don't know if you can see that though. It's sitting on there. Maybe I can just get another piece of paper. Put under it. Some colour. Isn't it incredible, you know? You've got heaps of stuff sitting there, but you can't find anything to put under there. It has to be a smallish sort of piece because I haven't got much room. There. Sonia, for goodness sake, find something. Okay, there's a bit of green here. I'll tear that. Aren't I wicked? Oh well, what are you going to do? I just tore that. I'll cut it straight later. So there's a little bow. Here's another one. Ooh. Well, I like this. I think I might learn how to do it properly so I can keep going. Isn't that cool? Oh, I love them. Wow. Look at that. Even though it did come over the top. Oh. Let me get something else. Let me get something else. Look at the little bird. Wow. Even though it did come over the top, look at that. It's a little flying along. See? Ooh. Oh. This is exciting. I'll cut the extra off there while it's still soft. But even if it wasn't, you know, you could still just file it back, I suppose, later. I don't know, just to make it nice, which I will probably do with some bits of it. Look at that. Oh, I like that. Oh, I got my own little... Oh, look at that one. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Ah, yeah, even with the background thing on it, you could still put it onto something, couldn't you? Isn't that nice? All I've got to do now is get a tiny paintbrush so I can colour them in. That'll be fun, painting them. Now, what's this? I didn't really see what this was because it was... Oh, it's like flowers, isn't it? That one didn't fill up properly. This one here. Oh, wow. Is it like a flower? Yeah. or a flowers or snowflakey thing or something like that, it must be. Oh, yeah, look at that. Could be a flower. You can put some colour on it, it might be right. We'll be able to see what it is. Now these should have turned out good because they did a lot. Oh, look at that. Wow. Seem to have managed to get little holes in them, but somehow. Yeah, I hope this is in the camera shot. It would be nice if it's not, because then you've missed all this unveiling. Oh, look at that one. I might have run it everywhere, but it was... it worked anyway. Isn't it pretty? Oh dear. Now I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to paint them. I'll do that because I won't be able to resist that. Oh, look. Oh, that's really nice, isn't it? This is one I've had for ages, you know. I mean, itching to do something with that. It's a tulipy thing. But maybe... Well, see, that's a part of one, but gee, that doesn't matter. That'll go on a picture. Let me see now. I've got birds over here. Alright, some birds. Oh, more birds. Oh, look at that. They're cool. They're cool, the birds. Oh, look at that one. There's another one. Look at him in there, beaut. There. You probably don't even have to paint them if you don't want to. You see little feet. Actually, that stuff pulls off easier than cutting it because you've got to be careful. You don't pull the thing apart. Look at that, he's even got tiny, tiny feet. Oh, that's all. I'm getting carried away here. Now, tell me what happened to this. Now, this is one that I bought, of course. It was like a doily thing. Oh, wow, look at that. Oh, now that's really awesome, isn't it? If that was poured out nice, imagine how that'd turn out. Look at that. I bought that, I don't know where, but isn't that neat? I have to really work on trying to develop one of those. Because, you know, when I seen somebody with one, I thought, oh dear, that'd probably be too flimsy. But, you know, it probably wouldn't. That bit there, even with its, you know. I mean, this could go on a bit of mixed media, couldn't it? Just make an alright whatever what that is. Now I want to see what happened to this. Because I wanted to try and pour this into something. Oh, well, there you go. Look, it did not burn it. I might have figured out how to make a square by putting the foam pieces together. And see, this just picks off here then. Look at that. You can just clean it off, like so. And clean them up and then go and fix your birdies and things up. And I'm so pleased really with this. I was a bit worried because I was having a little bit of a testy time doing it. Aren't these little tiny things cool? Now I've got to go and paint them now because it says that. I'll have a go. It says to paint them as soon as you can because you don't want them to be dry. They've got to be done so the paint sort of goes into them a lot better or something. So that's why I'm going to go and have a go at that. A bit of a paint. And if it doesn't work real good, I'll only do a couple and leave the rest of them white. Yeah. And see what I can figure out to do next. Alright? And I'll come back and show you if I find something else to do. Having a bit of a play about. And I'll talk to you later. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.